Let's talk about why they are canceling Popeye. Okay, I lied. They're not. And I'm not saying that they should, I'm just surprised they haven't. Let's talk about it on today's Roast This Post. I mean, the consistent theme in all of the canceling decisions of cartoons is whether or not they are appropriate for children watching the program. And none of the older cartoons are appropriate for children, at least not by today's standards. That's why I am so surprised about Popeye. Let's break down the show. Popeye is a man that gets superhuman strength whenever he eats spinach. He's basically a superhero, but without any of the respect. Then we have the villain of the show, Brutus, or Bluto, depending on the year, and he likes Popeye's girlfriend, Olive Oyl. She is one of the most idiotic and hopeless women in all of cartoons. She plays the stereotypical role that women are just things that walk around waiting for a man to take care of them, but by far her worst quality is how often she acts like she's into Brutus, despite her dating Popeye.
Hey, Olive, is this guy annoying you?
He certainly is not. He's my beach buddy. He takes care of me and I take care of him.
Then, after Brutus makes his move, she declines and Brutus attacks her.
Now, Olive, how about a little kiss?
You monster! Help! Popeye, help!
So the recipe of the show is Olive is dating Popeye, yet she flirts with Brutus. Brutus tries to fuck Olive. She says no, he tries to kill her.
Babe, the show will go on.
How handsome!
Every episode, Brutus kidnaps Olive, ties her to train tracks, a tree, or a buzzsaw, and every single episode, she forgets this man that she's flirting with is trying to kill her.
Kiss me or else.
Some episodes, he didn't even try to fuck Olive. He just tried to kill her.
I got you.
Almost.
Some scenes of the show are just uncomfortable to watch.
Hey, keep away from me, you! Stop that! Leave me alone! Ah, don't do that! I'll punch you right through it!
Come here.
I won't!
Get up, sugar, and give us a little smack.
I'll give you a smack, all right, all right!
After you watch that, you probably aren't surprised that they've tried to cancel the show years ago. Oh, not because of how rapey Brutus is, but because of how Popeye is smoking a pipe. I will admit that it's pretty funny in retrospect to see a cartoon so clueless about the dangers of smoking that they think Popeye eating spinach made him a healthy person. I mean, this show was made back when doctors told you smoking was good for you. You see, some of the problematic cartoon characters get to be removed entirely, and some are just adjusted slightly. For example, Lola Bunny's character was to be a sex object. That's what her character was. Now, instead of sending a positive message to girls that her body is fine just the way that it is, instead of asking Bugs Bunny and his friends to stop harassing her, they slut-shame Lola and give her a breast reduction. You know, to be progressive. Personally, I am a big supporter of leaving women's bodies alone. That's why I think we should have let Lara Croft keep her pointy triangle boobs. Those look sharp. Pepe Le Pew was a skunk, and his character was to be really, really creepy. Did they adjust his problematic character the same way they did Lola? No! They removed him entirely from the cartoon world and the upcoming Space Jam sequel. They could have just made the women he flirted with more into it. I mean, if the cats he's trying to get with said yes right away, he wouldn't be creepy, he'd just be a skunk with some game. Or they could have made him a married skunk who's always being romantic towards his skunk wife. And they could have flipped the roles and had other women skunks be really attracted to him and interrupt his marriage. But regardless, they didn't try to fix the problems like they did with Lola Bunny. They just went to the more traditional American route by just removing it entirely, pretending history never existed. Now, I'm sure someday they might cancel Popeye for real, and when that day comes, people are gonna come out of nowhere saying that Popeye was their hero growing up and now their life is ruined because they can't watch Olive get abused on a regular basis. I don't know. Any outrage towards any censorship towards any cartoons seems crazy to me. Now, despite cancel culture being so politicized today, it actually has nothing to do with any political party. The left did not start a petition to remove any cartoons or books. These are decisions corporations made with the hopes of financially benefiting from pandering to a progressive movement. I mean, maybe sometimes it comes from a good place, but personally, I'm just hesitant to assume good morals from corporations. Despite my questioning the intent of those decisions, if there is less hate being shown to children, I'm all for that. Thank you all for watching. Want to check out the extended version of this video or other Roast This Post videos and watch exclusive clips of my stand-up comedy? Check out my Patreon by going to patreon.com/JeffHorste, or join my Facebook fan subscriptions by clicking on Become a Supporter at the top of the page. And make sure you follow me at Jeff Horste on all social media. Personally, I am a big supporter of leaving women's bodies alone. That's why I think we should have let Lara Croft keep her pointy triangle boobs. Those look sharp.